High in the Rocky Mountains of Estes Park, Colorado, there's a hotel that looks straight out of a postcard. A beautiful white building with a red roof, surrounded by crisp mountain air and breathtaking views. But when the sun goes down, the Stanley Hotel becomes something else entirely. Something terrifying. The Stanley is one of the most haunted places in America, and it's not just ghost stories. Even Stephen King himself was so spooked here, it inspired his legendary horror novel The Shining. Let's start with the most famous room, Room 217. Back in 1911, a young housekeeper named Elizabeth Wilson entered the room to light the gas lamps. But a gas leak caused a massive explosion, blowing her across the floor. She survived, but witnesses say her spirit never left. Guests staying in room 217 report waking to see a woman in old-fashioned clothes standing silently at the foot of their bed. Sometimes she unpacks suitcases, folds clothes, or switches lights on and off. But that's just the beginning. Down in the grand ballroom, there's a piano that plays by itself. Staff members have heard soft, slow melodies drifting across the empty room in the dead of night. And in the hallways, people hear the giggles and footsteps of children, when there are no children staying at the hotel at all. In 1974, Stephen King checked into the Stanley during its off-season. The halls were empty, and the place felt eerily quiet. That night, King dreamed that his young son was being chased through endless hallways by a fire hose that had come to life. He woke up shaking, stepped out onto the balcony to smoke, and by the time he finished his cigarette, the outline of The Shining was in his head. Over the years, ghost hunters and paranormal investigators have flocked to the Stanley, capturing strange whispers on audio recorders and unexplained shadows on camera. Some guests have claimed to feel sudden cold spots, even in the middle of summer. Others swear they've felt an unseen hand brush their shoulder in empty rooms. And then there's the fourth floor, once used as a lodging area for children and nannies. Today, it's known for its heavy footsteps, doors slamming shut, and the sound of a child crying late at night. Staff say the spirits here are playful, but they also like to follow guests back to their rooms. The Stanley may be a luxury hotel, but many visitors leave with more than just memories. They leave with the unsettling feeling that someone, or something, was watching them the entire time. So if you ever book a room at the Stanley Hotel, remember, you might be paying for a night's stay. But the ghosts, they never check out.